Hello, once again, Star Wars and Unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba. I'm actually in Walt Disney World, and I'm about to go on a little adventure. There is a shop just off property, called the Disney Character Warehouse. This is an outlet center that Disney puts out. They're all of their unsold merchandise, things that that were seasonal and then ended. And I'm gonna go out there because I've seen some other videos and I see that there's a couple of Star Wars items in there that look kind of interesting, and they are very, very inexpensive. Some things are downright upwards to 75, 80, 90% off. So we're gonna go check that out. There are actually two. There's one that's in Vineland and another one on International Drive. We're gonna see how I'm doing today. I'm gonna maybe try to go to both. Right now, we're going to go there a little early because I will say that today's Wednesday, and I do believe Wednesday is the day that new stock comes in. I could be wrong about that. That might have been pre-COVID, but I do believe it is Wednesday. And generally speaking, on any day of the week that it's open, it's usually pretty crowded. There's usually a line waiting outside to get in. So I'm going to try to get a little bit early, get a little start early, and see if I can snag an early spot in there. All right, and we're going to try the Vineland one first, and we'll see if we have time for the International Drive one. So here we go. Okay, so first outlet in Vineland, the Disney Character Warehouse, was pretty successful. I found a few items, kind of go through them here, and then I'll throw some images up. You saw it on the quick video. I was able to get the Mandalorian and Grogu Loungefly, and you know, Loungefly I've not really used very much myself. My wife's gotten one, my daughter's gotten one, but I never really got one for myself. But at you know, normally an $80 price point, and this was $24.99. That was definitely a deal, so I decided to grab one of those. I don't know if I'll use it or if it'll just go in the display area. Maybe it'll just be a temporary thing and it'll, you know, go out some other day. But still, for that amount, I don't mind picking it up. There was a couple of Galaxy's Edge items. There was a Doc Undar kind of plush. It was something that's like there was inside of the Galaxy's Edge. There's the Toydarian Toy Maker shop, and all of the toys in there look handmade. You know, everything looks hand stitched and handmade. So I was able to, you know, to find, you know, that one. They normally run like $20, $25. This one was $8, $7.99. So I picked that one up. There was also this thing that also for $7.99 we had a kind of a data pad thing, which is what they call when you have a cell phone in Galaxy's Edge. You don't have a cell phone, you have a data pad. And the data pad, we had a cover for it with little Greeblies on it, which I always thought was kind of cool. A little pricey when it was in the park, but $7.99, picked it up. Whether I use it or not, or just use pieces of it, it's fine by me. I tried making one myself, but you know, when you're using like computer components and things like that, it ended up being very sharp. It was tearing at my pants, inside my pant pocket. So I said, you know, I need something more softer, and this has more, you know, pliable kind of vinyl, so that's better. There was a couple of Baby Yoda, or I should say Grogu pins, that were 99 cents. Down with that. I picked up 2 of those. And they had the Pride month in June. Last June they had a set of 6 droids, 6 or 7, I forget, all different colors, you know, to represent the rainbow. And I kind of like them, and I think I picked one up that I kept in the container, but I think this one I'm going to unback so I can mix up the droids and utilize them for parts. Again, I think $7.99 or no, that was a little more. That was $29.99. But definitely worth it, considering that I think it was originally $80. So you know, again, and I kind of feel like outlet prices are what really, you know, I still think Disney is making money on it. You know, outlet prices are such that, you know, even though you feel like you're getting a deal, I'm sure Disney's still making money on it, so, which is fine. I mean, as I said on my channel before, I always like to try to patronize the parks and the park merchandise at full price from time to time, but, you know, you pick and choose. And every so often, something I see that, I like it, but not for that amount, you know. But when I see it cheaper, I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll pick it up. You know, especially if it's something that, you know, is part of the collection, or if it's a useful item, that kind of thing. So I'm going to check out the other one, which is on International Drive. It's a little further away from the parks and the resorts, but I just wanted to, you know, right, today's kind of a overcast day. We're supposed to get some rain, so we decided to just kind of have a hang at resort day. I almost picked up what I thought was a pair of Animal from the Muppets bathing suit for $1.99, which I was really excited about until I found out it wasn't a bathing suit. It was just a pair of shorts. So no, if I can find a bathing suit for under $5, which they had a couple, but not my size, Star Wars or not, I might try to do that. I also picked up a pair of Marvel Crocs for my wife. So there we go. All right, so let's check out this other place. Now, I got to this one before it opened, so it was, you know, I was pretty lucky. I didn't wait too long. Now it's well past 10, almost 11. It's been open for almost an hour. It's going to be crowded, so let's see how this one compares. Okay, so pleasantly surprised at the Orlando International Drive or Premium Outlets, or whatever they are, not the ones on Milo. It was much more spacious in terms of the whole area, and the store was about the same amount of space, I think, maybe give or take a little bit, a couple of square feet, but And they had basically the same stuff. There was really nothing majorly different. The one thing I would say is that if you were somebody shopping for clothes, the way it works is that they just put whatever their extra stock is out of everything, from spirit jerseys to tank tops to bathing suits to t-shirts to everything. But there's no guarantee you're going to find your size. But if you don't find it in one outlet, you can probably try the other one just to make sure. But it is an extra like 20-minute drive, but you know, figuring time for traffic and parking, it's about a 20-minute drive in addition to where you are. So just keep that in mind. In terms of what I found that was different, I did find 2 items that I don't think existed in the Vineland outlet. First, we had our fig pins. And this one, I'll just show you this. We had a Hondo Onaka fig pin. Fig pins are basically like large enough pins that almost seem like action figures. Not something I really bought into too much, but I do love the character of Hondo Onaka, and it kind of considers him part of the Galaxy's Edge merch. So this was $7.99, which is down about 60%, 60-70% off. So that's a good amount. And then the only other thing I got was this, something I've been wanting to get, and I've been like back and forth about it. And it's this R series serving tray. If you remember in Return of the Jedi, R2D2 had his little bartender extension. I've always wanted to get this, but sadly, you know, sometimes it wasn't there in the Droid Depot in Galaxy's Edge. And when it was, maybe it was, you know, normally it's a, you know, $17, $18, you know, edition. And I am going to make another droid eventually. I'm probably going to wait on that until the summer. But I want to get some droids made up that I can actually put these permanently on. And I want to get a droid that can be a bartender droid. This was only $4.99, $5. So, you know, that's to me pretty reasonable. So, you know, outlets, some people swear by them, some people don't. I don't think that they're a cheat. I think that there's definitely deals to be found. You know, I've specifically in the Disney outlets, I have seen items that were on sale in the Disney parks and resorts and the gift shops and the hotels for a certain amount of money, and then only to find them months later in the outlets for much cheaper. So it is something you can do. I think there are other companies that basically just sell in outlets, so they're never a full price anyway. Even if it says, oh look, it says $300, but I only paid $99. I doubt anybody paid $300 for whatever it is you're buying. I think that was something that I think that especially is just true with luggage. I think there's a lot of luggage outlets, but again, maybe you've had better success. There were some toy and collectible places, but they were mostly selling Funko Pop and just items that I'm actually trying to step away from. So there was a few characters, some Mandalorians, some Grogus, and some other Star Wars characters. I just wasn't really into it. So that's it. All right, so that'll do it. I'm going to try to get an episode out where we're walking around Batuu, see what's going on there. Maybe the Galactic Outposts in Disney Springs. So I'll try to get either one video for each of those, or one video with all 2 videos, one of each, and then one video all together. We'll see what time we have. All right, so thanks so much for watching. Check me out on Instagram and Twitter at DarthTuba, at DarthTuba. Thank you, Red 5 Network, for supporting the channel. Check out all the other content on Red 5. And until next time, may the Force and the toys be with you.